ni kama ilibadilika.
Haya. 1 2 mic test. 1 2 mic test. 1 2 mic test. 1 2 mic test. Just confirming whether you guys are getting to hear me and perhaps also see me. Okay, so let's do this. Let me try to see if I'll be visible. It's night here, but mtajikaza tu kuniona. Try to see me. Try and make sure you are seeing me. Let's have it here. All right. So yeah, that's fine. So I want to believe you are able to see my screen. You are able to see my screen. That's what I believe, and also you are able to hear me out. So I want to start weekly analysis for this week. I want to start weekly analysis for this week. Let me just get to see if we are notified if you're online. I want to know if you're online so that I'm able to know. Oh yeah, we are online. I think yeah, I think that's fine. I think that is okay. All right. So let us continue. YouTube, why are you not receiving enough video? I'm sending you enough video to maintain this stream. So, as I'm saying, is a new week. For those who know me and for those who have been here for quite some time, they know that I don't trade on Mondays unless there's a trade that was running from Friday and I decided to hold it, but I don't trade on Mondays. Why? Because Mondays is when the markets are opening, and in most cases we have gaps, we have slippages, we have accumulations, we have manipulations. So I just, according to my system, I normally don't trade on Mondays. So I normally find time on Mondays to analyze the market. All right. So according to my plan, my daily plan, I was supposed to analyze this market from about 3 there, but it did not happen. I was held up doing some other things. So now welcome to this analysis. It's now 10:35. I'm hoping we're going to be here long enough to analyze each and every pair, get insights for the week before we sleep. So if you're joining us, might be a long video, perhaps more than 2 hours there. So being 10:30, maybe you're hoping to leave this space at about 1, hoping to leave at 1, but everything would be fine. So this, I normally have a 10-week program of trading. So I don't trade using the normal calendar days. At the first quarter, me normally trade using weekly targets. So I normally have 10 weeks target like that. So in the first, this is my second, this is my third batch of 10 weeks. I think so far you've had like 30 weeks or something since the year started. 30 of around less than 30, yeah. It should be less than, but it's around there. So this is my third batch of it. So in the 10th week, these are the pairs that I'm looking. And the reason why you're seeing is Audi 111 is because I've carried forward the analysis from week 9. So I've carried them to this week. That's why it's showing like this one. So these are the pairs that we are going to analyze together and see perhaps few insights here and there. Then we see if you're going to get entries and be able to take trades before if price comes to our zone. But first things first, I have to confirm. I have to confirm the calendar, how the calendar looks. Um, so there's Monday. You can see Euro has been hit by. It's very good to check because if you're trading pro firms like the way I do, some pro firms do restrict trading during red folder news. So it's important to check. So today Monday there's been a lot of news and we've seen this happening. It's been a it's been a hefty news. Then tomorrow Tuesday, for NSD JPY pairs, I think we are safe there. We just have to watch and do keep off better part of the day, perhaps. Yes, perhaps should be okay because just the 30 here, 11. So tomorrow, then 5. So those are the things you have maybe to know. Wait for these times to. They're not high impact in the market as such, but at times their profiles they completely restrict you to trade during those times. So it's important to note that. Now we're going to our analysis here. So we're going to start with AUD USD. Now these are setup that we had from last week. Let me show you that setup. We anticipated price would come collect inducement to the supply, and it did that, so it was a win in that setup. So I'm going to go to this one and just write my higher time frame continuation, higher time frame continuation. Then we are going to the AUD USD chart. We're going to the AUD USD chart. We're going to the AUD USD chart. Loading like that. So right now my chart is very clear. So I'm just gonna come here with this AUD USD like that, and I always start from a weekly time frame. I always start from a weekly time frame. So from a weekly perspective, I want us to be able to understand this market together. Now, you can see market came down to this zone, pushed up a little bit to this zone, dropped down, but come to collect to close above the neckline here. So this is kind of a double bottom pattern. I normally compare price action and some sort of ICT. So clearly you can see these are double bottom happening here. Price came to close above this zone. And what do we expect? If price could do a retrace the way it's doing like this one into the neckline, I can see price really acting at the neckline. So expect to do what? To push up. So if you're going to look at the neckline, our neckline is just about here. This is the highest point that the price came. And I can clearly see already in this weekly time frame, price has come to collect liquidity below it. So it means perhaps we are targeting this zone. Perhaps we are targeting price to continue, go up, perhaps to this zone, collect this one. But that's a lot. Just looking for a decent 60 pips, so somewhere about there. All right, that's from the weekly time frame. So we expect price to go up. If I go to the daily time frame, Um, Almost same thing, nothing new. And here, of course, you know the idea. So we're just going to narrow down to this liquidity that is accumulating over here, over here. So you can clearly see how price came to punch the liquidity, and maybe in few hours, maybe just an hour from now, price will be closing above that liquidity point, right? Price will definitely collecting over that liquidity point. Yes, there are some imbalances. I'm able to see some imbalances here from the daily time frame, but they are not so much conspicuous. You can see they're not so much conspicuous. If you understand what I mean, right? So if I try to check the move here, price came to that one. This is the low price came. It just weak. I think eventually closed above like that. So this was a retracement, and again you can clearly see where was it reacting from. There's an order block here in this movement here, when something like an order block here, where price I think was reacting from this order block here, came to tap the order block there. So again in the daily time frame, want to see when the price opens, want to see perhaps price pushing up to this zone here. I'm just targeting somewhere above the zone here. That's one what to see price, because you can see of this clear rejection here in this daily, because this candle is just closing like 1 hour 60 minutes. So I want to see price coming up. No, I want to see like that. So I'd like to see perhaps price embracing this can move. If it's more than 60 pips, you're good. So these are this 76. At this 60 there about 55, 60 will be good for us to get a 3 RR for this. Now in this journey, I'm learning not to take a lot of pips. 55 pips, 60 pips is enough for us. Now let's go to our analysis time frame. Ouch! Look at that move. Look at that awesome move. Look at that awesome move. Very awesome. Now, I just want to draw your attention to this. Of course, you know, clearly this is what I normally like to see. Price collecting liquidity, leaving this one as a demand zone, leaving a demand zone here. And you can see how this demand zone is nice, because it swept liquidity below the price. It creates an imbalance, and now price is pushing up, price is pushing up. So I want my target to be, there's a rejection block here, there's a rejection block here. I call it rejection block. I'm just marking my zones. My rejection block is too big. Now if you're following through and you're not able to get what I'm saying, I can just DM so that I can plan some few classes for you. You'll catch up. All right. So we have this space to move. That's 60 people, because that's where price actually buy. Price might really come to this zone. So if it were to come down, it might come down, but this is the zone that's the distance that we're looking forward to buy. All right. So in this case, I'm anticipating a price move from here to here. But now this is just higher time frame bias in my case. This is my higher time frame bias. So perhaps we're going to go to a lower time frame and see if that's the case, or what are we going to see. Okay, can see price, this the highest point price came. The price failed to close above there. came to collect liquidity and we had a very good move here. Down here now price wants to come up. Okay, so we're going to look at least a little bit of a retracement to get a very nice entry before entering it. But now that we're going to be on in our analysis time frame. So for now, I'm just going to take a screenshot of this. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. So I'm taking that screenshot. I want to capture to this level. Then I'm going to come to AUD USD in my continuation for this week. This week, actually, we're hoping to take 10 trades. Hatuna mchezo this week. We're going to take 10 trades this week. So that's a possible move. So if you are very aggressive, you can get already. And this move actually, I'm thinking even it might happen because that's where AUD will really push this price up. All right. So that is in our analysis, our high time frame. So let's go to our analysis time frame and see analysis time frame and see if we can maybe get entries here and there. Higher. I normally try 1 hour to see if a pattern is coming clear for us. All right. Yeah, 1 hour is giving us a pattern. It's giving us a very good pattern. What actually I'd like to see. It's giving me exactly what I wanted to see. Now look, price is coming down. Of course, we know we had a break of structure here. And again, we had a break of structure just around here. A break of structure. Then what happened? Price broke above this zone. Price broke above the zone, so we're heading a shift in in structure, and price has come to clear this liquidity in this case. So I'm just gonna mark this as my new level of liquidity, as my new level, as my new. Let me just write here um my new demand zone. My new demand zone. Why? You see, after price broke here, it came to collect liquidity below it, and so it becomes definitely a place where price an order flow. Let me just click order flow, or order flow, an order flow right about here. So price, for me to make a very good entry after this move, I think it's done our time frame. I did like to see. You say I think price there was a gap. Price left a gap here. So after closing the gap, I really want to see using my Fibonacci, to just confirm an entry. If that's the farthest price has gone before retracing, I can see my Fibonacci areas is just about where there's an order flow there. Yeah, at the order flow. So I'd really like to see price retracing a bit. I'd really like to see that retracing a bit here. So here we get our entry and target that zone. That's what actually I'd really like to see. I'd really like to see that. It will be a very good trade for us if that one happens. So if that one happens, and come and take our long position right about somewhere here. Stop close, we're going to hold it tight around there. Then of course take profit. Can we get 3? Yeah, we can get a cool 1:3 RR. So this is what specifically I'd like to see. I know price would go there, but for me to get a very good trading entry is what I specifically would like to see. Now, if I don't see this, if this one does not happen, then it means I'll not have a very good entry. Okay, I'll assume that, oh, it is Navy. I'll say Navy also will not chase that. I don't chase trades. That's one thing I do. I don't chase because I know my setup brings my my brings trades every now and then. So I'll not chase the setup. So if it comes, it aligns here, we need to take a trade. So I'm just going to go ahead and put an alert. I'm going to have an alert over here. I'm going to have an alert over here. So if you're checking this price, if price comes here, we are going to take a trade 06313. Going to have a trade. So I'm going to take this like that. Then I'm going to come here and put there. Now, for the purpose of this video, for those who know AUD USD and sorry, let me come here. AUD USD and NSD, these two pairs are just the same thing. They are positively correlated, actually, with a factor of about 0.97 or 98. Means they are very much correlated. So, for the purpose of this video, I'll not do an analysis on this one, but later on I'll just do an analysis to see to confirm maybe my end. But right now, not do. So I'm going to go to GBP USD, right? So these are pair that again to predict last time, and we got a very nice trade. Look how I knew it going to run, and price ran like that, dropped even to our zone. Actually, dropped where we marked. And now let us do a continuation. Allow me to delete this because this actually this, if you check again this market, I think what has happened, price dropped to this zone over here, and now it's rising. But let's see. Let me delete this. I might delete this. So again, same thing. Why not? Why not? Same thing. I guess the market structure are almost the same, but let us see. Let us see. From weekly perspective, what can you see clearly? Don't go and look even if at distance huko tunaangalia nini. You clearly see that if this high was broken, then internal structure was external structure, main structure is bullish because this high has been broken. But again, if you look at the internal structure in the weekly time frame, again we've been bullish. Why? Just look at the pattern. I like using paths to show my pattern. Higher, and a high, low, and a high, and a low, go high, so you're coming low, then you go high. Sindio? That's the pattern. Look how the price been respecting the fair value gaps filled, another fair value gap over around here, again also filled, and what have you. So we are just interested in what price has been doing here. So there's a fair value gap here. Let me show you guys. So there was a fair value gap over here. There was a fair value gap over here and here, and price was reacting from a fair value gap. So last week price was dropping to react from this fair value gap, and you can see only today price has significantly rising. All right. So perhaps if I'm going to look at a 45 pip distance or 60 pip distance, let's see if you're going to have a range. So maybe price might now be coming to close above this. Of course, we are anticipating. Let's see to the left if there is anything I like seeing to the left. Why the price was reacting from here? Yeah. So perhaps might see price breaking below above this zone. When see price breaking above this zone, you seeing this zone over here. So we see price coming to break this zone. All right. So there's an order block here. Price didn't come to the order block, but it's reacting from the fair value gap. So let's see the daily time frame. This has to be a lot has happened today, by the way, just today. So again, you can clearly see the move is there. The move is there. I like to use this to, you can see the move. Let's just from here push to this zone, down a little bit. Now we've come to this zone. Let's see if you satisfy the move to come down. So I'm going to pull my Fibonacci to this zone here. Look, we retraced more than 50, around 50% level here. So yeah, a valid retracement. I normally say a valid retracement in my fib is something that is more than 0.5. Yeah, so it's a valid retracement for that matter. Is a valid retracement for that matter. Now this guy was analyzing it with a friend, by the way, yesterday, and we got a very nice buy. So a die buy, a die bought this there morning. It could have been very deep blues like that. All right, but now there's something I want to really us understand and see. If I look at the this price action, this is my my order block, my daily zone. So once price left the zone, I can consider most this one I can consider because if this one is a break of structure, hmm, price came broke structure like that one. This is a break of structure. Assuming this is a break of structure. One thing that happened that I'd like really to see, uh, if this is a little break of structure, then price is moving from here, having a zone here, having a zone here, which are just inducement here. Price came, break it. I think price came to this zone here, collect the liquidity. So I'm really so skeptical on what this price is doing. But I guess okay, this was an investment. Price dropped below it. So yeah, do we have anything there? No. Yeah. So this being an inducement, I think price came to break below it. And now we're having a very nice rally. I think today, I don't know if it's an organic move or it's catalyzed by me, by news, but yeah. So let's see if price will be able to push to this zone, to our zone. Where is our zone? Can give us good pips, right? So let's see in the forward time frame. What do we see? What do we see? What do we see? What do we see? Sorry, write that in. I don't write that one there. These are the price moves that I like seeing. These are the things that I love to see. Now, if I look from here, break of structure happened there. Aha, I had a move from here to here, and this one is lower than that. So I know price price might not push so far from here. There's a very nice move, and price now heading. This should be a target. This This was a very clear move. It was a very clear move. I think I was talking to a friend. Seth, if you are watching this video, please comment. We analyzed with you this pair yesterday, and you saw how I clearly say that this is what we're expecting for today. So this was a very good, such this still a very good trade. But I know one thing I know is that the price is almost getting to my zone. So I can just mark this as a demand. You can see a very clean demand, a very clean demand in the 4 hour. So we'll take this one as a demand zone. Then there's a supply here. So this is something that I think I was talking to a friend and we had this set up together, and yeah, it's really moving and cruising on nicely, 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 very nice. Yeah, very nice. So I know, of course, we we're looking forward to this move. I don't know if you get this move. Can it meet our criteria? Yeah, 55. It's a good move. If you can get that particular move only, we have we are really good to go. But now, of course, here those who have been here for some time, they know you don't catch falling knives. So we have to go to a analysis time frame and see. So those are just my target zones where no price is going where I know and I'm sure price is going to. You tell me, you guys, you know me. I've never failed to predict where price would go to. I've never. If there's anything by the way I've never failed to predict is where price would go to. You'd ask me why is it that you're not making more money? It's because it's one thing to know where price will get to, and another thing to be able to call precise entries. Because trading is about precision. Those who take precise entries are the ones who are going to get something out of the market, right? Now, because here you can enter you can see you need a very precise entry. So let's see if you can maybe make a precise entry in our analysis time frame. Now, analysis time frame I normally use either 1 hour or 30 minutes according to what I see it working for me, right? So this is 1 hour, and it's 1 hour, 1 hour is still okay. You don't see anything. So in 1 hour, we this move. So I can just mark this one. Let me just mark this one as a break of structure to the above. Break of structure to the above. Let me call this one an inducement. It was simply an inducement. So price, no price was now. Price was a downtrend, I guess. Yeah, let's see. So in a downtrend and we expecting it. So there is this, how do I call it? Let me just call it change of price. Or where I can just call it change of internal state delivery. We were down. I think that one happened around here. Let me just call it down. So I'll just even desist. No problem. Or you choose it. Now there's an order flow writing from here. All of this area that are marked demand zone. Starting from here, just below it, this is an area of order flow. An area of order flow. You see only funds is order flow, yeah. Now, if it happens for some good reasons, if it happens for some good reasons, this price drops satisfactorily to this zone. If it happens for some good reason, price drops, then you can take a very good entry. If it happens for some good reasons well known to us, okay, then we can take entries. But I know it is not a must it will happen because price can choose to rally and go, rally and go. But I want to see if price comes to this zone because it will be it will be a lot of confluence and order flow. There's a fair value gap here. I think even if I pull out our Fibonacci, it will be around OTE. So yeah, if price comes here, remember we react to the market. We don't predict. So I'm not force the price to come here. But if it happens, price comes to zone, this specific zone, then we are taking a buy trade to this supply. But if then it just continue, just trump and then hit, I just continue going blah 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 and hit the supply because from where it is to the supply, it is a short distance, a very short distance. It's about 60 pips. So 60 pips, we need a 20 stop loss there, and the stop loss must be here. So you can see where it is right now. There is no proper way to enter. There's no proper because it's about discipline how you're entering your trade. So there's no proper way to enter. So there is no way you can enter this market even if we want, cannot enter the market even if we wanted. All right. So if we miss this one, then you're going to wait and see how it will react to this zone. If it's going to sell off from this zone, we'll prepare to sell. If it's going to buy from this zone, again we'll prepare to do what? To buy. All right. Nimesikia vile nimesema. So we want to see how price react from this zone. But all the same, let's put our alert over there. And again, just remind ourselves that this is what we wanted to do. Just like a reminder that this is what we wanted to do. This is what we wanted to do. Now, once it gets there, we'll see. But that is our prayer that this price, please, may you come to our zone. May you come to our zone. Guys, I just remind you of on Friday, if you're watching this live on Friday, again, we'll be live for our prayers and fasting. So if you are community in this channel, you know, normally have lunch hour prayers every Friday. So this Friday we'll be having prayers and fasting. So hope to join you. Please join. Please join. I'll be glad to see you. So that's the move. So again, as you all know, Euro USD and GBP USD are also about almost 0.1 correlated. So I only analyze one. So if it comes to my entry, yeah, when price comes to my entry point, that's when I can do analysis on the other one just to check if there's any sort of divergence or anything. Now let's go to the JPY quote here, the JPY. So here I'd like to do CAD and NSD. Then you can take a short break. CAD JPY, CAD JPY. I think now these guys. Weekly, very good structure over there. Of course, I know there's a lot of things happening or shenanigans, but I just looking at to the left and see what's happening. So it price in the weekly time frame Monday, July, and here I go push to this zone here, clear liquidity below it, came, try to come up, did not manage, came to this zone, up, and finally cleared the zone. And now we are up, we are coming to the zone, and now we are up. And from the look of things, like in this only one day, we've been so bearish on this, been so bearish. So I don't know how I'm going to go throughout the week, but clearly you can see here there is a tentativeness of a bullish move. You see, if I'm going to do this, there is a tentative of a bullish move. Uh, so you can see that there's a very clear bullish pattern there, clearing below this, and we are going up. So in the weekly, if I'm to mark an order block, I'd mark this one, and you can clearly see price really move away and came to react from this order block. So let's see in the daily time frame what's happening there. So in the daily time frame, very fast, few things you would note. Price broke this high, this one here. Price broke it, and of course, what was our order block? Order block was this a small candlestick here, all of it. That was our order block. And see price broke, went above, but came to test it. All right, so that's how by the way I follow the price. These are I normally, if the secret I want to give you guys on how to follow price is to use this path. So now try to push this path. Look here, price came and this is the lowest point it came. Then pushed to this zone here and now dropped again to the order block. Are you seeing the order block has been tapped? Are you seeing that? Then of course this internal structure, but now came to broke this this thingy here, this high, this zone here, before coming down a little bit to here, and now we are pushed to this case here, push to here, and now in the next 45 minutes, something like it's like it's coming down, it's rejecting the nini, but let's see. So of course this cannot be a high because you can see it failed to close above. So this is going to be our valid high. All right. So what am I seeing right now? I want to see a scenario whereby uh with this one here came to react, and we have the new order block was about this one. This is the last candlestick. This one is the last candlestick, which again has been tapped. You see this one here. This is the last candlestick has been tapped there in that can move. So the very last candlestick becomes this one. We have to have this one as the very last candlestick here. The price moved beyond, it's coming to tap it, and it's like we are trying to push above. All right. So let's see in the 4 hour time frame. Let us see in the 4 hour time frame. Clearly, we've been in internally structure. Looking at the internal structure, we've been in an uptrend. Presented by this one. Can see, and even price close. Hello. Yes, yes. Uh, uh Joe. Uh-huh. Kesho niko center ya kwanza na ya pili. Actually ni kwanza, I guess ya kwanza, ya pili na hope. Alafu Joe alikuwa mgani ule wa ehe, math. Alafu so center ataanza nifunze kutoka saa mbili mpaka ehe, sawa. Sorry for that, guys. Sorry for that. So and I'm seeing clearly here in my 4 hour time frame, we've broken this high, and price is coming to a low. So any low that I'm clearly missing here, I want us to see the first. I normally like following the price, looking how it's reacting from different demand zones. So the first one was here. I want you to see, guys, clearly price came and tapped onto it, creating another low which is here. Price tap onto it, creating another low which is somewhere here. Somewhere, I think this is the very last low here. Yeah, this one around here. So price did not tap this low. This low not tap. So let me just mark this about here. A demand was here because you can see it led to this push here, did not tap it, come to this one, price did not tap it, but tried to fill the imbalance, then led to what? Led to this one also here, the whole of it. Price did not tap the whole of this. Price tried tap it, but failed to tap it. All right. So and price went like that. But you can see all of this, they were just internal structure, I think, facilitating this move. Break this one. You know, I need to get this one clearly. It's important I get this one. Let me just delete it. I need to get a very clear picture from the daily time frame. So from the daily time frame, we have this move. We're having this move from here to here, down here, and now we are getting to this zone here. This is the low here, and we are heading. We've broken the high, maybe to this zone. Let me just here. So maybe price might be coming to clear some of these daily inducements that are found almost somewhere here before pushing up. This was going to happen. This one must happen. So of course you can see this one, there's an inducement that was cleared all the way to this zone. And if I'm going to calculate that, from here, if I take that, I can see, yup, there's something, there's something, there's something, there is something over there. So let's go to the 4 hour time frame. Higher. So in the 4 hour time frame, assuming this is just my internal structure. We have a break of structure, we have a break of structure like that one, inducement, price collected it. First, let another break of structure over here in my 4 hour time frame. We have this one over here, and now a price coming. So let me just mark my recent one. So we're going to have just a recent zone here. So that's going to be my demand zone, a recent demand zone. A recent demand zone like that. A recent demand zone. Can you see that? A demand zone. So what do I know? If price happens to drop to this zone here, which actually is a pip that I'm not trading. These are not tradable pips, so I'm not looking for anything like selling to that zone. So if price trades this zone, then I might be expecting maybe price to do this to push higher. All right. And again, the fact that I'm seeing some gap, there's a fair value gap here, and again, in the daily push whereby in the daily push whereby this one is a break of structure here, and these ones becomes inducements. All right, becomes inducements. I think until where uh, price might be coming to collect this inducement. So here I'm so skeptical on waiting. I really just want to wait here. Here I don't have something to say right now. Perhaps maybe when I wake up in the morning, I'll be able to see a progress on that chart. But this one, as it stands right now, is on the it is on the waiting stage. It's on the waiting stage as we speak right now. It's on the waiting stage. Nothing here. So it is on the waiting stage. This one, because actually I want to see price coming to this zone. So this one becomes my zone of interest. A zone of interest here. So I want to see how price going to react to this zone before I take a trade. Those who know, I had a trade last week targeting a zone, this zone here, and I think it took a trade from, was it somewhere here? Yeah, past the here. I took a trade from here. We target this zone, we got out of the market. I see how price did so. So we want to see. I know price cannot turn from me, even if I go to a lower time frame. Where price is right now, it's very difficult for it to turn from there. It cannot. My experience in the market, price cannot just turn from nowhere. Cannot just turn. Atigeukia hapa ipande juu, nothing. People might just be induced by people might be induced here thinking you're going up, getting induced, collected, you coming down. So it is something that I really have to wait and see. So that one I don't have sina mengi ya kusema. Thank you very much. Important. So hiyo tutaiangalia. So I come to this NSDJPY before we take our first break, our first short break. Now this, I think I already tried to analyze it. Yeah, this one I think I tried to analyze it. I'm just going to take us. I don't want to repeat this because you can see we came down in the structure, structure, break of structure. Price failed to close above there. So what happened? Um, so the fact that price is coming up, let me show you. Let me show you this one. Let me first take a screenshot of this. So this one is explaining me, but you can see price was coming down like here. I know overally I think we had an uptrend. Overally, let me show from the daily chart. Can you clearly see from here push mpaka hapa come down na something funny by the way come down but ni kama pia tumefeli kupush using kama tulifeli kupush this level, tulifeli kupush below beyond this level, so come down internal structure tukafail. So yeah, so this one is something I want to recognize. I think there's something I need lazima niongee kidogo. This is just internal structure, yeah? But this was the daily high. Daily high iko hapa. The high that you can see from the daily graph is not really high, but from the daily ni somewhere hapa. So what happens from here, tume tumepanda, then we failed. There is a failed high, showing that this move, whatever we are seeing here, may just be a catalyst to come down because price failed to break below here. Okay, so maybe I can just mark a supply zone over here. I need to just get a very good supply. Let me do that one to that level. Sorry. To that level. Like that. So all of these one are just inducements. They are just Kelele Zama inducements and everything. But we expect what? Price to hit here and come down. Why is it like we're going to sell JPYs? Are you guys seeing whatever I'm seeing? It's like we're going to sell JPYs. Are you going to long this thing? We're going to short them. Card JPY chances are very high we're going to short it because nimewambia kuna kwa daily kuna inducements below it. Look at this one again. Look at this one. Look at this one. What a nice setups. Who else feel like this is going to be a very last week we did almost 30% by the way. Last week we did almost 30%. Then some people still believe that they need you need what? You don't need anything. Look here. Yeah. I think I knew it was coming down, but I think right now it's trying to show us some few things. Let's go to higher time frame. Then you can take a very short break as I come in. Higher time frame continuation. Oh, short. Sorry. What am I writing there? Should be higher time frame continuation. So trading view. Let's have an alert over here. Hizi ma setups nawapea za bure. Some people you better start taking them seriously. No, you better do. So it's now almost just around over an hour. So I'm going to take a very short break. I want to take you to my my journey. This is a channel. If you've not subscribed, then you're really missing a lot of inspiration. Maybe. Hmm? Ngoja kidogo. Unajua nataka niweke la picha. So we want to continue. Want to continue. Thank you for staying packed, staying tuned. So we want to continue and see what do we have next in the market. I will let's see what we have next in the market. Uh, so going to the CHF pairs, which happens to be our last one in the list. It happens to be the last one in the list. It happens to be the last one in the list. So we want to see the CHF pairs and see what we're going to have like that. But before that, allow me look at GJ and UJ. I really like these pairs, and I don't know if I'm going to go to the next category without looking at them. Actually, allow me look at them. Especially GJ. You know, GJ, I think GJ is my rewarder. GJ keeps on rewarding me even when I don't expect him to be rewarding me. Let me move this. But I think GJ nilimwangalia asubuhi, he was so silent. GJ nalo nifungulia kwa ukurasa pale. He was so silent in the morning. Let's see if he has spoken since then. Now this guy has been consolidating in a weekly time frame. I don't know, from August last year. GJ should be serious. Serious surely. You guys look. GJ has just been coming to this point. Down. This one. Down. Just here. Now he's struggling to come again too. Actually he's almost at the point. So GJ is at a point where you can't really tell where he wants to go from the weekly time frame. But at least from around April there, we've been having a series of a very good up downs to this level. Perhaps the next important level that DJ might be eyeing, according to me, not according to the market, according to me personally, it is that. That DJ is about one, 190 pips. So if it is going to maintain the upward trajectory, then this is going to be the next zone that we want to see him going to. All right. From the daily time frame, is it anything we can be able to say? Could there be something good? You know, market is just clean and good. Look how we had a downtrend, blah blah blah. Now market closed above here, confirming that it's like we're having an uptrend. But I can clearly see there's some internal structure. Market broke up above this one. In that case, the demand zone here, which was not tapped anyway. Another internal structure is breaking this zone, breaking this zone. I think somewhere here, yeah, and the demand was somewhere about here. Market tapped onto the demand zone, which I think was somewhere about here. All right, creating a new one, creating a new demand zone, which is here. And now market has tapped, and now we are moving forward, and we have left this demand zone. This the whole of this. Now people think that demand zone is the last opposite candle. No, it's the it's the last in movement, that the last that collected the liquidity, not the last that in you can see sellers push this price to this. This is the last move. As much as buyers came in later, but sellers push price to this case. So normally take this one here. All right. Yeah. So GJ, yeah, very good price actually. Good brand. I'm loving what I'm seeing. I honestly love what I'm seeing here. I really do love what I'm seeing here. Higher. Should I consider with this one? No, our aim is not in that one. You're not even aiming new. So you've closed above. Finally, it has pulled out of this consolidation. I think for some time to consolidate Harper from around 13th of May. Finally, to may pull out. So, yeah, what's going to be our target here? Kwanza kabisa, we're going to mark our supply, our demand zone. This is our demand zone. Our demand zone is here. Demand zone is there. That's our demand zone. Now, in time we have this pull, push. What comes into your mind, bro? You need an uptrend, but you need to be buying when you are at the discount. No, don't. Why are you buying? When would you be buying in a premium? Don't. So we want to look for entries from right above this particular place here. That's where we want to look our entries from. Okay. Now, is there anything I can mark here to perhaps strengthen our ideas? Let's see. Could there be anything? Perhaps a very good demand zone. There's a fair value gap here. We have a fair value gap over right here. Just put it here. We have an FVG here. FVG. You have an FVG over there. We have some, yeah. So this one is not something to go by. So if you can do something small like this one, tumia kama inverted nini, you do the same thing ulinifanyia last time, react over some time here, utaweza kupenda sana. I love you. So this is what actually I'm seeing. This is the move that I want to see happening for this pair, because I know uh it cannot just go just to do some retracement. But here in the 1 hour, I'm going to show you what I'm expecting in the 1 hour time frame. I'm going to show you what I'm expecting to see on the 1 hour time frame. But I mean, well, I'm expecting a move down here to the fair value gap. But if it goes up, maybe it clears the liquidity and does not close above this one. At particular point, I'm really expecting to see a pull down. So umeona NSD JPY you're going down, CAD JPY you're going down. So chances are very high here. Hata kama it's just a retracement for a case, might see that pressure retracing going down. That's what I'm saying, right? So you don't want to. No, let me tell you. Let me give you a secret. This target here is an external target. There is no guarantee price would come here. But if price moves from here, this is an external liquidity here, and this one is external liquidity. So we are very sure price can move anywhere in between here. Price can retrace to the internal liquidity, either the fair value gap. Another fair value gap is over here. We have some how do you call them? It is inducement or something lying over here. So those are the things we're sure price would come to, right? Here, huko nje chana na I'm not sure what would happen there. So let's not even talk about that. So let's focus on this one here. So I'm going to do like that. Like that. When you go to 1 hour, good. What I'm telling you to know where to trust, to know where to put your hopes. Just know what I'm saying. It's true. Cause tell me why. Price comes here. Now we are down. We're back. We're down. We're back. Want to clear this one. And perhaps should I call myself a witch? Should I call myself a witch? Now you wait to see if price will not sell from here. That's a supply zone. That's a supply zone. That's a supply zone. That's inducement. So here I'd like to see price. If price really comes to this zone, tapping here, tapping here, I really want to see it. I want to see it coming down straight. Na kama haitakuja down straight, just wiking out, then coming down, then coming down this zone. Might not come to the exact demand zone, but I know it will come down, right? Now, if by any chance we close above this zone here, if we happen to close above the zone, if we happen to close above the zone, then we might be going to the next zone here. So these are zone to watch, but I'm so certain that might act as a supply to facilitate the pullback. So let me just call this one supply. 1 hour supply. These are just inducements over here. So if price comes here, we are very much going to be so much concerned to see what's going to happen. I think this is my last alert I'm allowed to add in this chart or something. Oh, ooh. Guys, trading view. Why do you want? Why do you hate me? All right, it will. So waiting to see how price reacts to the supply, to the or on the supply. Waiting to see how price is reacting on that supply. waiting to see how price will interact on that particular supply, like that. So next on the list, I'm going to card CHF. I'll do card CHF and maybe GBP CHF, and we can call it a night, because I can see it's already next day. So yeah, so I'll do card CHF, um, card CHF, card. See if we get something. They have been messy. I don't know why. The CHF has been so strong. I think card CHF, I think generally this pair has been a downtrend. What does it mean? It means CHF has been becoming stronger, 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 and stronger, right? Yeah, I can see clearly from the weekly perspective. Over the year, from I don't know when, we've been so much downtrend. I think even we're approaching the weekly low, yeah, the all-time low. By the way, a fun fact. Fun fact. No, that's why I hate this pairs, because fun fact, this is the all-time high. This pair was ilianza kutembea 204, and fun fact, we are now sitting at the all-time low. Ay, 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 ay. So guys, how do you trade such pairs? Sitting on the all-time, hey, so all-time low, and yeah, broke here came almost. So if you're breaking here, we are just breaking the all-time low. Hey, how do you trade some pairs which are sitting on the all-time lows? Like you don't know where we'll go next. Okay, all right. Let's just do this. How do we do it? Okay, let's get it there. The low that has been. Something against me. Something has sent. If you are to sell, we'll get something. We'll get something. So right now, of course, you can see whatever you're seeing is what I'm seeing. Push to this zone, a bit up. Now here, uh, maybe come collect, come up, maybe, maybe, but it's not clear rule. Mhm. These players are seemingly they're playing hard to get. They are playing hard, but this was nice. I don't know how I never saw this was very nice. Hey, look at that break and retest. April. Okay. So see tutafocus wapi? Maybe tufocus na mashida zetu nye ziko hapa. Focus na mashida zetu ziko hapa. So I'm going just to mark. Now here I'm just marking anything that I'm seeing perhaps being important. Anything too. Market, look at how market closed. Been wicked here. So we've been closing so much bullish. To close very much bearish. Guys, how do you by the like analyzing pairs which are diamond like this? I don't like these pairs. Like you can't see a very clear pattern or something. At times these are the pairs that will force you into gambling. Like let's see to make with a resistance here, let me try to mark so you get something here. Ah, what's this now? Oh, something interesting. Like that. So you can see we are resisted there. We also get a movement, a resistance about here, and lastly we got a resistance about here. Because like it was piling for a few days, for many days. This was April, collected. Now price has just wicked out and come to close above the zone. So are we in for some buys? Are we in for some riding buys? Let me see how we can, if we can get it to cover the nini. Yeah, so we might be in for some buys. Keeping in mind that this was the last candle I can see here before this move. This is the last. Okay, like this, I'm seeing something here. Price came down here, a little up, cleared that, up here, letting blah 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 blah. It has completely. We can be seeing something, eh? So sometimes this market ni kufungua macho because of uone. Yeah, it has come to OTE and it has just closed below pop. So I think guys, eh? Sema mimi ni noma si noma. Yeah, those who want to start appreciating me with the type and offering, please they should start appreciating me with the type and offering because I'm just giving you a signal here. Ah, sema mimi ni noma si noma. Mimi ni noma si noma. Tunaenda up. Kazi chief mununue. Go and buy. Stop wasting time. Stop wasting my time, bros. You go buy this pair. You'll come and thank me later. It is at a very strong resistance zone. Go and buy this pair. You take profit if you love yourself, your take profit should be niwapea mahali pa take profit. Niwapee profit, niwapee mahali pa take profit. Tena watafutie mahali pazuri pa take profit. Niwaonyeshe. Simenzia mimi ndo nakuwa nikiwaonyesha. Sawa, tuna push mpaka hapa. Tumerudi hapo. Tumerudi hapo. This zone here. Nimeona pa kuwapea take profit. Take profit. If you can get a good entry, I think this one you can sleep. But those sahi kuna slippage mbaya sana. Sahi don't try to enter the market. But you can take our profit here. Actually, you can customize, you can maximize. Are you seeing this liquidity below here? It's above here. Very good entry. Very good entry. Very good entry. And stop loss just going to be below this. I've never seen such extreme entries. Yeah. We can target this one. And I'm going to target extreme here. Okay. I've never seen. Has any one of you given you a signal as cool as this? As cool signal as this? But now hata kama ni cool signal, mkuwe makini because what's below me is a fair one because the price just tap been tapped to the this fair value gap here. It's become is what the price has rejected from. So let's be careful with this entry again. I want you to make money, but at the same time, I want you to be very careful. I want you to make money, but at the same time, I want you to be careful. So how do you handle a computer when it behaves like this? I think I'm going to start a pay bill. You guys, I'm going to start a pay bill munichangie ninunue good laptop. Hata kama ni trader. Mimi ni noma, mimi si noma. Card. I told you, I know money. I know my pairs. My pairs would never disappoint me. They love me. They see me. They're like, bro, come and trade us. Come and just trade me. Come and trade me. They're just calling me. Yeah, why you many tupa? Mimi is just tupa. We're just together in this, you know. Yeah. So this one, let's see, 1 hour. 1 hour can see it's fringe, yeah. It's fringe. You cannot get a very good end. So I'm going to try to use 30 minutes. This 30 minutes is like behaving, eh? Is it 30 minutes behaving? Is 30 minutes behaving? 30 minutes, it's not behaving. I'll go to 15 minutes. 15 minutes and 30 minutes are almost the same thing. So 30 minutes. I want to try and capitalize on this down movement and see if I can get something. Eh? That's what I'm doing, guys. So, number one, look at this zone where it equals. Can it be the repeat of what we saw? No, we saw that if there was this equal shenanigans over here, when price broke through, his price was just coming towards them. But clearly I can see so in the 4 hour you're giving me setup. In the 30 minutes, in the 1 hour, you want to deny me the same setup. Who are you? Who are you? So I want to see, I'd like to see price breaking, reacting from this 1 hour supply, 1 hour supply, which actually will form my decision because I think just like 30 pips at most, less than 10, yeah. So I want to see how price is going to react to this one because me, I'm expecting to take my profit over there. So to make an informed, was it slippage? Yeah, to make an informed decision, I want to see price coming over here, okay, breaking above, having a small retest, then you can get a zone there to end. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see happening in this market. That's what I want to see. If that's not the case, I think it might not be taking the trade. Yeah, we might not be taking the trade. So let's pray that's what we're going to have seeing in the market. Yes, I don't know why my heart is not free with USD. My heart is not settled with the USD. I don't want to see in this pair called USD CHF. My heart is not settled with you. Let me do this when I sleep. Let me do this when we sleep. Mengine we solve them tomorrow early in the morning. So guys, again, early in the morning, on from about 4 a.m. For morning trade. Let's see, cool kid. DBC chef anakalianga cool kid fulani eh. Mbona forex pair inakaa cool kid. A forex pair behaving like a cool kid. It is what GBP, CHF, pia nikalianga like a Colgate. Pia iko monthly low iko wapi? Hapana, hii chaguza monthly. But monthly low, all time low. It means CHF has been gaining strength over the years. Eh? Are you learning something? Because this is what I'm seeing. Because this is the low it has gone, it means it has been gaining strength over time. Okay, let's go to our time frame where we normally start weekly time frame. So going by the behavior in the weekly time frame, no, I don't see anything clear. Maybe confused. Now maybe if I don't see anything clear in the weekly time frame, I'll go to another time frame because I don't want to waste time. You see, an advice is when you're trading, and especially you are so you are pro in the market, look at the market, look at everything you have. If you don't see anything, move because you end up forcing trades, right? So now I can see in the daily now, I can be able to see what a move with this one. Can move uptrend. Can move here, and here's like wale wa head and shoulder, like with an head and shoulder here. Hey, head and shoulder. So we come to the neck. I think did we get to the neckline? Tap. I think price came to the neckline. There's a neckline here. Price came to the neckline. Actually, it came. It actually came to the neckline. And now zones like this one are now our target zones. Becomes our target zones. Of course, mostly now targeting this guy here over here. Look, tukaenda chini, but we come to test the neckline. Test the neckline. Hey, now we are going back. Hey, no mercy, no. Although I like price action like this one. So in the 4 hour tukiangalia vizuri tulikuja hapa ni kama tukakosa say X, then price came here, double top the neckline. That's where we've been reacting from, this neckline. Because again, you can see clearly in this double top, the whole of this candlestick here, I think acts as a supply. React hapo na push chini, push to the zone, push hapo, we are still pushing. There's a gap here. There's a gap. So I think perhaps price just wants to fill the gap, and perhaps push down. I don't know, but this what I strongly feel. Push to this. So this will be my target. Actually, it will be my short target. So if you ask me, this one, we're expecting a push down here. Nothing else. It will be my first target, maybe second target, and what target. But might go up a little bit to cover the gap. Hii gap imeachwa lini? Imeachwa jana. Yeah. So that's my bias for that. Mhm. In the 1 hour, price looks extremely good. I say extremely good. So if this low, with this low that price did not break, came to here, been reacting, failed to come to this high, now coming, blah blah blah. Playing games over here, playing games over here, and now there's a gap here. So I guess price might want to come to fill the gap. So this is clearly what I think price would want, just to come and fill the gap. So that tuone tu in the shorter time frame. Kama tumeanzia hapa. So we came over here, tukapush chini ya, tukaenda hapo hivyo, kuja hapo inducement ya ujinga, tukaclear chini ya. So kama tumerudi downtrend so you have to come and clear this inducement, creating an inducement, and we cleared that. Tumekuja paka hapa. Now you're playing, reacting from that one, come to here, tunaenda kuteremka vibaya sana. Okay. Was this inducement already cleared? Haikuwa cleared. This was not cleared. This was not cleared. Let me just put X here. Let me put X there. It is not fully cleared, but I can mark this one as my little supply. And here's equal little supply. You have to deal with the whole of this other supply. So right now you can clearly see that price is pushing how many pips? 50 pips, 56 pips. Risk takers. Oh, this one we are going to see if you can get a trade here to start us off. To start us off for the week, I hope imetulia soka imetulia, because I'm seeing a very good potential move fastly to the upward. Actually, so assuming we enter somewhere about here, our take profit going to be here. We're going to have a stop loss 1.3. This is a very good move. A very good move. Okay, we're going to confirm this move. Although this will not take in my main trading account, but it's a trade that I'm considering risking, leaving it like that. I'll take a move later from here downward there. That will be my main trade, but I'm going to have that one first. Let me confirm the entry, then I place the trade. And if you're watching this live, this is a GBP CHF pair, so it's now it will not move very fast. It will not move very fast as maybe you might want it to move, but it's a trade that you can consider. A little bit. Why am I saying you can consider this trade? When you are coming down from here, let's say to here, we came to this case here, to break chini. Now to may break above it, to break, tumeenda above, tumeenda above from this case. I think tumeenda above, yeah, hapo tuko above it, tumerudi ku collect takataka chini, then tumeanza kupanda. So I strongly believe tutapanda. I strongly believe. Sasa tuka launch vizuri hapo sana na twende juu. I strongly believe hapo tunaweza enda vizuri sana. So how many stop loss pips? Just about 19 or something. 20 pips. So it's a trade, although still has challenges, because that's now it's when the price I think has fully closed above. It has now fully closed above it has fully closed above the zone here. So we might see it coming down, a little bit retracing. By the way, we might see it retracing. Actually, we might see it retracing. So what I'll do, I'm going to remove this one first, because we might be able to see it retracing. Let me see in the 30-minute time frame. Yeah, might have a bit of retracement. Particularly, I can see here it was a nice ride. It was a nice ride. Of liquidity collection. And now we are pushing over this of the highs to the high. Yeah. So if we collect this inducement over here, this inducement over here, inducement over here, and perhaps react from this 1 hour. Watu wanasemanga market haimove usiku, ongoja, who are these? People, market is moving. So if we can get that move, if we can get that move, if we can get this move, collect this one here, then tunaweza kuwa na very good entry. If you can get this move, sweeping out this inducement, then perfect. Can you say perfect entry? Can you say perfect design? Okay, I'm asking people normally say about market not moving at sometimes. What do people mean? What do people mean? Like, okay, let me understand. When you say that market is not moving, what do you mean? Because I'm here with your market, and it's moving. Anyway, it's just about getting good entries that are tested, and so we'll be able to see what happens in the longer run. So you see where the market can run to fill the gap. I know can run to fill the gap, can run by there to do fill the gap. And actually, if it drops to this level without filling the gap, gives us a very good risk everything that you can risk in your life and take that trade. Risk everything that you can risk in your life and take that trade. If it runs down to take Nini before collecting Nini, risk everything you can risk to collect that one. Risk everything you can risk, and I think it's coming up to our zone. It's coming to our zone, and yeah, that one has crossed like that one, showing that we might calm down. We might calm down. We might calm down, collect those shenanigans there, and mega trade. Anyway, guys, that's it for this this live. Thank you for those who have stayed to this extent. It's now 16 hours doing this one. I'll rise up a little bit about um, let me see how's the time over here. The time is about 9:45. So I know this pair is not in the Nini, so it might have some sluggish movement. So let's meet in the morning at about 4 a.m. exactly. We check the charts to see if something is happening or something is cooking so that we don't miss the entries. Uh, Otherwise, for the same you um morning before I leave you, allow me pray for you so they can close the session and have a blessed night. Everlasting Father, in the mighty name of Jesus, I thank you for this morning. For this morning, thank you for your faithfulness, O Jehovah, my Father. Even as we rest, O King of Glory, we thank you, Jehovah, my Father. Praying that Lord, may you protect and watch over us, O Jehovah, my Father. Thank you, O King of Glory, even for our business, O Jehovah, my Father. Lord, even we are analyzing the markets, O King of Glory. Lord, everything that my Father will say, may you also put a stamp onto it, O Jehovah, my Father. Even Jehovah, my Father, as we start this trading week officially, O Jehovah, my Father, we just dedicate it unto you, O Jehovah. May you open our minds to opportunities to move, O King of Glory, Jehovah God. I thank you, my Father, and I worship you. Our families, O Jehovah, my Father, I pray for them. May you also watch over them in the mighty name of Christ Jesus. When you wake up in the morning, all the glory and honor should be unto you. I thank you, Baba, and I worship you. Through this, I pray, trusting and believing in Jesus' holy name. Amen. So that is it, guys. See you in our next. See you in our next one. How do I end this? I need to come here. I need to come there and end it. Now this thing is loaded. Why would it load, by the way? Why is it even loading? Why? Why asking me to connect my stream? So I'm going to end the stream.